Welcome back. I'm doing a reading today for the Chinese New Year, the Year of the Dragon 2024, which I think is really a good luck sign, the Year of the Dragon. So hopefully this is going to be an amazing year for all of us. I have pulled all the cards, but to help you decide, I just have one Buddhism reading card here, and these are so pretty. I love the imagery on these Buddhism reading cards, and I'm learning a lot about Buddhism actually through these cards, which is always good. I love learning about different cultures, different religions, different spiritual ideas, and Buddhism definitely has some good lessons in that, I guess you call it religion. It's one of the 5 major religions in the world, right? Okay, so I have already pulled all the cards, and we're just going to get into this reading and see what happens, see what kind of messages come out. But I picked these cards out for you guys so that it could kind of help you choose, like maybe if one of those cards is speaking to you. If you like to choose based on stone, on pile 1 here we have Pyrite, which is also called fool's gold. On pile 2 is a garnet. And on pile 3 is an emerald. These are good luck colors as in the Chinese New Year tradition. So that's why I chose those colors, especially gold and red, and then green and yellow are also good luck colors. So everything was chosen here to represent the great people of China. Forget the politics part. I don't get into politics. Whatever their governments do, that doesn't have anything to do with the beautiful traditions in China and the beautiful culture in China and the beautiful people in China. So that's what I celebrate. Okay, so go ahead and make your decision which pile you think, which pile is speaking to you, or which pile you think is going to have a good message for you, or at least some message for you. The way it goes with general readings is there will be some things that pertain to you, some things will not. That'll be a message for other people. That's just the way general readings go. Okay, but make your choice. Click on the timestamp in the description box below that correlates to the pile that you want to hear, and that will take you directly to that part in the reading, and I will see you there. Welcome back, pile 1, to your Chinese New Year reading. Pile 1 did have this beautiful Buddhism card on it, and the pyrite, or fool's gold. So I have pulled so many cards here, and I'm just gonna probably just take them all out and see what kind of messages we get here. But I did want to read this Buddhism card because I feel like this is maybe a karmic lesson that you're working on this year, or something that you need to focus on. It's self-acceptance, and it says to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. And that is a quote by Thich Nhat Hanh. Okay, self-acceptance. Once you accept who you are, you don't have to struggle to be someone you are not. You are truly free to fully explore the talents and special gifts that you were born with. Use these special gifts and skills in service of other people and the world. Your purpose in life can only be flourished by self-acceptance. That is a beautiful card for you. And maybe that's what you'll be working on this year. I pulled several oracle. I pulled tarot from Gregory Scott and from the Universal Waite, and I pulled several tea leaf oracles since this is about Chinese New Year, right? So let's just see what we've got here. From the Sacred Traveler, Rainbow Blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Your animal spirit guide for this year, and I will say this, okay, so the animal spirit, this is just maybe just a message from the animal spirits, but also this may be one of your totem animals for the coming year, that this certainly doesn't, you know, you have several totem animals, and this certainly doesn't replace any that you're familiar with or that you know guide you. But if you see this animal or you hear about this animal, pay attention to what's happening at that time. There might be a significant message in there for you. So you got the links, and it says keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find strength. Interesting. All right, with the Work Your Light Tarot, Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Interesting. So you got people looking out for you this year in a big way. It looks like you might be getting a blessing this year. Something that you've been wanting or hoping for a long time. The timing is now. That's what it's saying here. Find your way home, turquoise with the Crystallary oracle. And this might be a stone that you want to keep close to you this year, or you might want to get a little cage and put a turquoise in it. All the blue stones are really about the throat chakra. So there's definitely, along with this self-acceptance, not only accepting yourself, but expressing to other people, not being afraid to tell other people who you are. All right, let's look at the tarot real quick. So we have, with Universal Waite, you got the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Death card. With Gregory Scott, you have the Wheel, you have the Devil, and you have King of Wands. I love this energy for you guys. All right, let's see what good fortune we got coming to us in the tea leaves. You got Apple. Temptation will test you. May, that's a time of year that's going to be significant this year. Horse, a short journey. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Imagine that. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Desk, pay attention to your work. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. And Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Okay. So what do we see here that is coming up for you? First of all, you do have a big old blessing that's coming in here for you this year. Something that you've been asking for. Your spirit team is bringing this into you at this time. They're watching out for this situation. I do feel like it gets you, both of these, the Devil and the 8 of Swords, kind of, it's like stuck energy. It's like there's a way out of this situation that I'm in right now, but I can't see it. Well, this is one of your blessings for this year. You are definitely finding a way out of this situation in a big way. The wheel is turning forward. It's turning in your favor. Fortune is shining upon you this year. You get a big transformation. The Death card does talk about an ending, but I think people focus a little too much on the ending sometimes, because mostly the Death card is about a transformation, and that's the juice of it. We all have big and small endings in our lives. Things come and things go. But this particular ending, whatever it is, completely transforms your life. So be okay with letting it go. Because what you're what is coming out of this and what you are transforming into and what your life becomes after this thing leaves your life. And we'll see if we can figure out what it is that's leaving your life. Your whole world just turns into something that's really blessed, something that's really happy, joyful, loving of yourself. That's definitely a message in the cards. And then also loving of other people. There are people here. Look, I love these messages. There's just little nuggets about what's going on with you this year. Okay, the man and the sex and what was it else that I saw in that? Temptation will test you. So I'm trying to just play with this a little bit and see how I think it all goes together. I think that you are taking a journey in May. It's a short journey, perhaps, but I do feel like it maybe is what starts this transformation that has happening for you outside of this stuck energy and into a much better place. You do have this great relationship that's going on here, and I feel like it's with a man, whether you're male or female. I do feel like the relationship is with a man. There is a lot of sexual chemistry here with this person, and you are really, really enjoying this relationship, but maybe a little too much. You know, don't focus all of your energy on the relationship, because you do also get this message about paying attention to your work situation. I think there is actually something difficult that comes up here in work during the year, but you're protected. You're being I guess guided. Somebody's watching out for you. Not only people on the other side, I feel like somebody here in your job or in your work situation, maybe a boss is watching out for you as well in this work situation, because it ends up being very good for you. You're actually getting boss up energy here. Like, this is making plans for future wealth. The King of Wands is boss energy, or it's entrepreneurial energy. Okay, so for some of you, this could be your way out. Like, this stuck energy could be in a work situation and you figure out a way to go out on your own, freelance, or start your own business. So that's going to apply for some of you. But for all of you who are watching this, I really do feel like some really good news is coming to you in your work situation. But that's after there's a difficult time here at work, and that's why Spirit's asking you to pay attention to your work. Don't neglect your work completely because of this relationship. I feel like this is a new relationship. I don't know why. Maybe because, you know, that's kind of when we do have that lots of sexy time with our mate. It seems like it's in the beginning of a relationship that you just are crazy about each other. You can't stay away from each other. You're just having sex all the time. So that is the temptation that this is talking about, to focus solely on that because it's new, it's fresh, it's fun, but not pay attention to the work. And Spirit's saying, don't do that. You know, keep the balance in your life, even though this is happening, because there is a situation here that needs your attention. So there is this little blip in your year somewhere that you're going to have a difficult time, but you're definitely protected here. And you get this rainbow card that kind of goes with the transformation, right? The sun's coming out, you're transforming. It says the most difficult part of this situation is over. So I'm going to get some more cards here, and we're going to kind of dig into this a little bit. So this will maybe get a little too specific for some of you, but I really want to know about this relationship, and I want to know about this journey in May. So hold on just a second. This is feeling so happy to me, this short journey, and May is such a happy time of year. It's like when things start to become, if you're in the northern part of the country or the world, it's when things really have thawed off quite a bit, and you really do start to see the spring weather and the summer weather, even if you're even further up north, you know. So May is just a really, really happy month. And this little horse is just so cute. I think that's one of the reasons that I think this is seeming like a very happy occasion here, this little journey that you're taking. But let's see what we can find out about the journey, where you're going, and maybe why you're going, and why Spirit wants you to pay attention to this journey that's happening. Super happy. Oh, okay. Because it's connected to this. All right. Anytime you get a card twice, that's like, okay, this is connected. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. 2 cards of moving on and taking your leave. This is a job offer that's coming into you, or some offer in the way of financial things. It could be an idea to make new money, or to invest your money. But it is connected to how your work situation, like we said, there's this little difficult blip here. Turns out very positive. You get the Sun card with this, and that's kind of what we're talking about. Summer starts, right? In May, really. The Sun's coming out here on this situation. So this short trip is the catalyst for transforming this situation and moving this work situation into a positive space. Some of you may even get learn about a job when you're on this trip, or get a job offer when you're on this trip, or meet somebody who could introduce you to someone who will give you a job, or wants you to come to work for them in a richer capacity. It's not only bossing up, it's also about money and about this particular situation, whether it's your own business or a job. It leads you to more money in the future, because you get this 3 of Pentacles, which talks about making plans for future wealth. You get the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about increase in money over time. It's not really quick money coming into you, but it's kind of like slow and steady increases in your income. This is cool. I like this. Okay, now I'm gonna put these back in here, and we're gonna talk about this man. I want to see this relationship. That right there. Okay, show us this relationship for pile 1. What do you want to tell us about it? That Empress one to come out. Show us this relationship. I want to say something about that in a minute. Okay. So this is all connected. Interesting. Interesting. So this is cool. This stuck energy is moving forward around May, but it's moving your whole life forward. It's good for your work situation. It's good for your relationship. Like, I think you meet somebody through this situation as well, through this movement that's happening. Again, got this card, so that's saying this is connected. This is all connected. This is wish fulfillment. So this person that is coming into your life, that you will be dating and having lots of sexy times with, super stable, and I want to say husband material. And when I saw this rabbit, you know, rabbits are oftentimes associated with fertility, and that Empress card wanted to come out too, which is a sign, is one of the cards of fertility and motherhood. So this, first of all, if you don't want to get pregnant, take the precautions, right? But this situation could definitely lead to a pregnancy, motherhood, pregnancy, that kind of stuff. So I'm just putting that out there. This is a very stable guy, very traditional, and wants a traditional relationship. I do get some Gemini energy here too, which those guys are, Gemini people are kind of witty and good communicators and fun and a little lighthearted. So I like that about them. But also they have a solid financial situation, a solid business sense, a solid actually foundation for their life. Like they have a solid job, they have maybe own their own house. Materially, they're fine. Maybe a little bit older. Of course, in tarot, older is over the age of 30. But they may be a little bit older than you. But I do feel like you meet this person because of this work situation. You're actually just really focused on your work and you don't pay too much attention to them at first. And then they do catch your eye. And it's all good. Listen, this whole year is about a huge transformation for you, and the wheel of fortune turning in your favor. You're getting lucky. Things are looking up for you this year. You're getting blessings. You got rainbow twice, which, you know, the rainbow is kind of a message of the sun coming out after a difficult period. Spiritually, you're finding your way home to you. And because you do that, that opens up the doors. When you're authentic, when you're your authentic self, that opens up the doors for all of this good stuff to happen. That's your way out. Accepting yourself for who you are and letting people know who you are, and without fear. Just a really good year for you guys. You are going to be very blessed in 2024. And I think that's all I have. That's all the messages that are coming through for you guys. So have a happy Chinese New Year and a happy February. We're moving into Pisces season soon. I'm just wishing you guys all the best, and I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages for the Chinese New Year. So pile 2 did have the garnet on it. These garnets looks like black, but it is red. You got this beautiful Buddhism card, and I will read this for you first. This is maybe your karmic lesson for the year, or something that you'll be working on this year. It says, pure effort. Enlightenment is not your birthright. Those who succeed do so only through proper effort. Consider all spiritual teachings as an intellectual exercise to be practiced daily, diligently, and with discipline. This constant effort to maintain your daily practice is central to all spiritual practices that bring about personal transformation. Okay. I got so many cards here, so much fun. The first reading was a lot of fun. So I'm actually just gonna pull them all out at the same time. Maybe talk about them as I go along and maybe wait till the end. We'll see how it goes. So the spirit of the animals cards, you got fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. resources surround you. Be open to romance. So this is maybe one of your spirit animals for the year, or a totem animal for you for the year. This does not replace any of your other spirit animals. You know, we all have our own totem of animals that we identify with and that we draw energy from and get, and they're just kind of our animals. This is not taking the place of any of those. This is just to say, you know, maybe if you see a fox this year, pay attention to what's going on. There's maybe a message for you there. And also just draw on the energy from the fox for the year. With the Crystallary Oracle, you got celestial quartz, and the message is become inimitable. I have struggled with that word so much, but that means unable to be imitated. Inimitable, right? Okay. That means you're being yourself authentically. Nobody else can be you. Interestingly enough, Pile 1 got a very similar message. So maybe this is the year of owning who you are and being okay with that and expressing that to the world. I like it. With the Sacred Traveler, you got traveling lightly, simplify your life, going on a journey here. And with the Work Your Light Tarot, you got deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. Interesting. There's definitely a message here about practicing spirituality, going within, retreating from the world a little bit, and focusing on whatever you do, like the meditation or the prayer or whatever your spiritual practice is. Some people read from, you know, spiritual stuff every day. They do yoga or whatever it is that you do. This is definitely a message that this year, that is going to be a big focus for you. All right, got a lot of tarot here. So with the Universal Waite, you got the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, the Chariot card, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so there's a significant journey coming for you guys this year. You got this traveling card down here. You got the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. That indicates to me a trip by car, and we'll look into that and see what it is. Okay, with the Gregory Scott Tarot, you got the Ten of Cups and the Four of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, family. So family's huge for y'all this year. Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, both family cards. I'm wondering if that's what your trip is about. We'll see. Okay. So I pulled a lot of tea leaf fortune cards because this is a Chinese New Year reading and I thought I should. So let's see what we got. We got Dark Man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. Lily, spiritual love. Definitely feeling the spirit here. Beryl, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. Wealth. That's just an astral house. So maybe you're dealing with the wealth issues of your life this year. Maybe this tense situation with the older woman is about money. I think that could be true. You got a month card. You got July. It's probably when your trip is. Yeah, this is July as well. The Chariot's Cancer card. So the end of June, beginning of July. You got the Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Okay, let's just be honest. I call them how I see them. You do have a situation coming up this year with your family, and it's going to be pretty tense. And you do work through it. Absolutely. Because you got the Ten of Cups is very happy, emotional fulfillment with family. The Ten of Pentacles talks about legacy, inheritance. I do feel like this has something to do with inheritance, you guys. Maybe grandma has passed away and mom's given away grandma's stuff, or maybe man, like your dad has passed away and mom is responsible for taking care of the will and distributing everything. And it's not going well. It's not, you do not feel like things are being distributed fairly at first. Let's say at first, because I do feel like this situation does resolve itself in the end, because you do have this very happy family card. You know, this could just be going to a funeral, actually. This trip that you're taking is really about going to a funeral. Of a loved one. And I don't want to bring up anything that, you know, might be negative for you. I kind of maybe feel like it's not a surprise. It is someone who's older. And this trip is actually trying to regain some magic in the family, like to finding a picture perfect moment in the funeral service, or the gathering with the family after the funeral service. But there's definitely some opposition here to you getting this wealth, which I do think you're going to get. I do think that this money is coming to you. There's somebody that does not like this money coming to you, though. But the message here is very strongly to stand your ground. You're in the right. Oh, and this might be this dark man with dark hair or dark complexion might be the person that is in opposition to you getting your legacy, your inheritance here. Listen, very clearly, you're going to be taken care of here. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to, this fox and being clever is about finding a smart way to win in this situation and not be a bully and not, you know, try to intimidate anybody. Just in a way of being fair to yourself, basically. So this is definitely what Spirit wants to talk to you about. And also, all these cards of spirituality here, very important to you this year. To make sure that you're doing your spiritual practices and that you focus on that, because that is going to be what recharges you and helps you to deal with this other stuff that's going on. The cleverness also has to do that you're being you're being asked to draw on the cleverness of the fox. It also has to do with looking at this situation from a different perspective, like turning it on its head when you're explaining it to this person, or you're trying to justify, which you don't really need to justify. It's going to turn out in your favor. You don't have to justify yourself to anyone. But I feel like that this person, for whatever reason, maybe it's a younger brother or something, I do feel like that you care about them. And it's really all about maintaining the harmony in the relationship. That's the most important thing to you, by the way, is the harmony in the relationship. Your family is very important to you. So be smart. Look at it from all different angles. You will figure out a way through. There will be a just outcome to this situation. In the end, you are able to figure it out for all of you guys. Those are two very, very positive family cards there. Okay, I think that is the message for you guys for pile 2. It's all fits very nicely together. It's a very succinct message. And there's just really not any other way to read these cards together, all together. So that is your message. I'm wishing you a very, very happy Chinese New Year, because I mean, we've already had a New Year, the Gregorian calendar, and now the Chinese New Year. So it's definitely a new year. So I'm wishing you very, very happy New Year, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages for the Chinese New Year. Pile 3 had that really cool emerald on it. It's a great stone. So we're starting the readings off this time with a Buddhism reading card. And I love these cards. They're so pretty to begin with. And then they have really, really cool messages. So I feel like this might be a karmic lesson that you're working on this year, or some spiritual lesson that you're working on this year, or something that you need to focus on spiritually. So this is a contemplation card, and it's on impermanence. Thanks to impermanence, everything is possible. When you can accept the impermanence of life, that everything is subject to change, and that everyone will experience the ever-changing nature of life, you allow your faith to be renewed, hope to blossom, and every moment becomes precious. Nothing lasts forever, basically. That's your lesson to focus on this year. I've got a lot of cards going on here. So I have pulled several oracle, so we'll start with those. With the spirit of the animals, this is will not replace any of your regular totem animals or your spirit animals, but this is maybe this year a animal that you can draw wisdom from, maybe adopt the characteristics of, and it could also be one of your spirit animals for this year. Like when you see this animal, pay attention to what's going around you. There might be another there might be a message there for you. Okay, so for your animal card, you got Goose, Inner Knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. I love it. It's just almost like a peaceful kind of feeling in that. All right, with the Crystallary, you got Salt, Fundamentals of Humanness. So this is a very earthy card. This is kind of like paying attention to your grounding this year. It's going to be important to keep your feet on the ground. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure with the Sacred Traveler. And with the Work Your Light Tarot, you got Mintaken, M-I-N-T-A-K-A-N, Longing for Home, Belonging, and the Original Lightworkers. All right, so for the tarot, the Universal Waite, you got the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. You're getting very earthy cards. Four is very grounded and earthy and stable and secure. So that's interesting. All right, so you got several Gregory Scott. You got the Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, Temperance, Eight of Wands, and Empress. So I pulled a lot of tea leaf fortune cards because it's Chinese New Year. That's what this reading is about. So I thought we needed a lot. You got younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Gavel, involvement with the law. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. Wall, misunderstanding. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. Cat, a two-faced friend. And club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. My goodness. I'm not going to lie to you. This looks like a pretty, there's something going on here. This looks like a kind of a tough year. That's why you're getting all these messages of being grounded, and make sure that you go out and get your feet on the ground, Salt, the salt of the earth, right? I am definitely seeing motherhood all over this reading. You got the Empress card. The Queen of Cups is sometimes read as mother. You got the egg, fertility. This woman's pregnant. Definitely some situation for you guys this year that has to do with your family. It has to do with your home and your stability, because you're getting lots of fours as well. You got this card that says longing for home and belonging. I kind of am very strongly feeling a divorce situation. You got this dealings with the law here. You do get the broken wishbone, which means to me, if this is a divorce situation, and I do feel like it for many of you, you're not going to get everything that you wish for. That doesn't mean that you're not going to get enough, that you're not going to get what you need. You actually get the Temperance card here that does talk about balance. So everything will be balanced. You do have the card of financial stability. You will be okay. You will get enough, but I don't think that you get everything that you wish for. And I think it's because someone's going to betray you. If you are going to court, that someone's going to testify and they're just basically not going to tell the truth. Someone that you thought was a friend to you, they're just not, they don't have the best of intentions, and they're not going to do the right thing. So I feel like you do get these messages of towards the end of the year, this all works out. And I'm feeling in the 8th month, things start looking better, like in August. Things start getting better for you this year. But in the beginning, there's just some stuff that you're going to have to, that you're going through and that you're going to have to deal with. The most important thing for you right now is keeping your balance and realizing, because you got Temperance, which is about balancing and alchemy and blending. You got the Two of Pentacles, which is also about juggling and balance. So there's definitely a message here from Spirit about keeping your balance and realizing as well, nothing lasts forever. This is not a permanent situation, though it's difficult at this time. Things are definitely looking up for you. Things are going to get better. Stay grounded. That's the most important thing. Keep the balance in your life. Do the things that you need to do to wake up every morning and feel just an inner peace and an inner knowing that everything is going to be fine, that you are moving in the right direction, that in the end, it'll all come together. And also this you are stronger than you know. This stepping into the power thing, you have the the strength and the fortitude to get through this situation, and not just get through it, but also to thrive. So I am feeling 2 kids, maybe a couple boys actually here. One of them is really, one of them's kind of okay. He's kind of fun. Maybe he's a little bit younger, and he's going to just sail through this situation because he's not maybe even old enough to really feel it and really realize what is happening here. The older one, I feel, is going to be a little more worried about the situation, know a little bit more about what's going on, and carry the weight of it a little bit more. So pay special attention to the oldest child here. They're going to need a little extra support and love and that kind of stuff. Also, a message here from Spirit about, this is where the power comes in, and with this club here. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. I do feel like the husband or the wife, whoever you're divorcing, it maybe wants you to sign some papers you don't want to sign. They maybe want you to make a concession you don't want to make. This is saying, stand your ground. You are in the right. Like I said, you will not get everything that you want, but you will be fine. It will be okay. And then the good news is that once this thing is over, and I do feel August again, you move forward, and like all eyes are on you in a big way. You got some big blessing coming here. You're moving forward alone. That is very clear. But you can hold your head high because you have been through it. But you've realized your strength in the process and how strong you are and how beautiful you are. And you are looking good, by the way. And because you're looking better because you're taking better care of yourself here throughout the year. You're taking good care of yourself. You're keeping that balance, and you know that is the most important thing that you can do, because that is how you get through this, making sure that you take care of yourself. So then toward the end of the year, new opportunities come in, actually. And I really kind of feel like it's new opportunities for romance. But success assured with good plans and hard work. It could be something at work, actually. Because you got this basket, recognition, reward from it. This is you're being noticed. People are all eyes are on you here. So this recognition is not just you getting a note from your boss. It's not that. It's like big. Like you are up on the stage, claiming a prize that has absolutely everything to do with you and something that you have done. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. It's not like a victory over this situation. It's something you have done. That is interesting. Beautiful. All right, I think that's all I see here actually for pile threes. Although it doesn't start out good, the year will end up going your way, and things are looking much better toward the end of 2024. After August, you're moving into a much better place. In the meantime, first of all, realize that nothing lasts forever. This is an impermanent situation. You will get through it because you are strong, because you're taking care of yourself, and because there's just an inner knowing that it will all work out. And because you have the focus in the right place, which is making sure that your kids are okay and being the mother that you need to be. All right, that's all I have for pile 3. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care.